Hello, Mana here, and welcome back to Dismantle. I decided to start here on the menu so that we could jump in together and see if that leaf and the body is still there. I kind of assume it will be since time didn't get rid of it, but I figure it's good to confirm, you know? I think the only other thing we'll want to test with that... Oh, yes. That's a good sign, because it really, it makes things a lot easier if you die. Then it just sort of becomes that, if you die in a dangerous situation, it just becomes this thing of, having to deal with the danger to get back to it, so... That is good. The only other part of this test I think we need to do to sort of conclude it is leaving the region. So, I don't really know how that works. It could be... Because it's an open world game, but I don't know if it's all connected or if there's any loading or... And usually there's not, but, you know. I'm just not sure yet, so not going to make any assumptions, but since this is literally just 2 leaves, we'll just leave them there for now, I think. But, yeah, we wrapped up the last one, or the first one, with a nice crowbar upgrade and another backpack upgrade. And we also got the throwing knives. Oh, we also got this as well. So, we have a little bit more health, which is nice. And we're actually not too far off level 4, so that is also quite nice. It's also night time, eh? Kind of forgot about that. Well, nonetheless. So what do we need for the deadly transmission kit again? Oh, that's one thing that's kind of awkward, eh? Because I can't actually use the camp. You have to use the camp to check these, I think. Can we check them here? Oh, we can. Oh my. Holy balls, that's a lot of cooking recipes. Okay. I'm not actually seeing... Oh, there it is. Okay. Those are things we have not even... We might want to track that, though. And, well, sleeping bag we can't use yet anyway, I don't think. Wasn't that level 7 or something needed for that? Lockpick? Oh, lockpick needs the same as these. We should be able to get the cap today. Oh, yeah, we can... Yeah, that'll be simple enough. Cool, alright. Well, we are all rested up. So I think we're probably good. Because I want to try and not rest until we, kill everything in the neighborhood. I think that'd be good. Also, is this, sort of light area where we've been? Because I noticed that this is really dark. Or is that... Because that doesn't look like an even distance, from where our player is. Okay. And yeah, I realize now too, we can actually see the red dots on there, so that does make things easier. Oh right, so our crowbar does 20 damage now, doesn't it? That should open up quite a few more things we can break. That's nice. I'm not sure why we hadn't broke that yet. Oh my, oh yeah. Cloth seems very valuable to me. Is anyone home yet? Oh, thought maybe. You're attentive. Very nice. Okay, that's actually way easier to kill them now. One more upgrade and that'd only be a single hit. Oop. Come here. Bonk. Come here. Bonk. Oop. Okay. We both missed each other then. Yeah, I think that there was definitely some... Oh yeah, couch. Nice. That should be good for cloth, right? Oh, fabric. Ah, okay. It's kind of cool that, how it sort of gives new purpose to areas that have already been, like our starter house. We may as well go back here now, because there'll be things we can break we couldn't before. Although, it does seem weird sort of smashing up our own house. Ooh. Okay, nice. I should be more careful about that, I'm trying not to take damage, and then I just sort of do it all casual-like. Yeah, I'm curious about, is there any sort of shelters we can make? Or are we destroying a potential shelter? That seems like a possibility. Nice. Oh, we can destroy the TV. What do we get from that? Ah, okay. So we can get electronics now. Nice. Although, if we only got one from a TV, seems like you got to smash quite a bit for that. Alright, let's store those. Good. And... yeah, there's probably a few things we want to break down in here, eh? Do that. Can't do that. What else? Ooh, the bed, maybe? Oh, yeah. That's got to be fabric or cloth, right? Yep. Okay, so... beds and couches are a source of fabric, then. That is good to know. Ooh, damn. Messed up our test. Can we break this? Oh, we can. Oh, nice. Alright, we'll drop that. Pick up one of them. Pick up one of them. Maybe. Come on. There we go. We'll leave the other one, just so we can, yeah, when we leave the region and come back type of thing. Oh shit, we're level 4, nice. Oh. Trouble. Flashlight. Ah, man. Oh, sleeping bag too. I thought it was 7. Oh, nice. It's kind of awkward though, isn't it? Because again, like, you got to camp to use it, but I don't want to do that. Alright, well I think we should just run around and like, yeah, try and like kill everything in the neighborhood. I think that's probably a good goal. And then we can sort of like casually go about the place exploring. Whoop. That was almost bad. Good. I see you. I don't know why our map is like a radar, but I'll take it. Whoop. Yeah, it seems like I'm actually like running. Well, it's not gun, but run and bonk seems to be the way to go. What are you doing? Did you not realize there was a situation happening? Yeah, that actually works really well. I assume things will get harder as we progress, like in terms of what we're fighting, but yeah. Good for now. Mushrooms? Oh, can we break these? Or was that 23 or something? 23, yeah. Alright, I did remember that apparently. Also, I'm just realizing, what is with this? This whole community is like not just fenced in, but it's like, it's fenced in. I mean, apparently it got overrun at some point, but yeah, this seems like a pretty solid fence, eh? But I don't know exactly what's been going on. I don't know if we'll find out any of that, like if there's any lore to actually... Oh, shit. Like if, yeah, we're going to find out any lore over time or anything like that, because that'd be cool. Bonk. Thank you. Would have preferred some cloth, but I'll take it. You can alert them, but they can't do anything. But yeah, I guess, yeah, we can open this gate, can't we? Which, looking at the map... Oh, no. Okay. It's just a line thing. Okay. I thought, like, this was another one of them fences, but no, it's just a region marker, I guess. Okay. Which, wow, this is like a tiny little one compared to... Yeah, okay. Interesting. What else can we break here? I'll take that. Can we... Okay, we need 70 to destroy a car. Fair enough. Oh, we didn't search this one. Gotta make sure we do that. Did we finish destroying things in our house? I don't think we did.
All working evacuation transports are outbound.
Okay, so that's saying the same thing.
Wait for the maintenance.
Does that mean we may as well destroy
This
it?
is an automated
Be quiet. Yeah, that's fine. And we got a bed. Oh, okay. You can only destroy single beds with 20 damage, apparently. Okay. Good. Can we destroy the bathtub? Nope. What about the toilet? This? Oh, you can. This should be ceramics, right? And yeah, with 2 ceramics from that. Nice. What about you? Whatever. Nope. Okay. Table is too strong. Fridge? Nope. Fridge is too strong. Okay. Oh, I missed this. I'll say, I think we've covered pretty much everything from our house here. I'm making the assumption it's our house anyway. Assume that's a fair assumption. Alright, let's dump stuff here. Convenient. I assume there's only the 2 camps in this area, or... Is there anything that marks them beforehand? Probably not. Well, you can see those little, you can see the little boxes. Would that be one? No, because they look similar. They wouldn't be together. We'll figure it out as we go. Alright, very good. Can we destroy you? No, we cannot. Oops. Read. West... Oh, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, there is a whole bunch of fences we can destroy for wood, isn't there? Probably won't worry about that immediately, but it's probably worth clearing it out at some point. Good. TV. Okay, I think that house is all clear. Oh wait, there's a lamp. We must be able to destroy that, right? Yes we can. Good. Very nice. And we are right near our little storage. We destroy the mat? No. There could be some fibers for something, right? No, maybe. Very nice. What are we actually, yeah, what are we working towards next? Let's check that shovel recipe. Can we see that before we actually camp? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh, we should try out the knife too, right? See how that goes. That's 33 damage, right? So how do we... Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty good. That is something that would be worth upgrading. I assume you can upgrade it and get more than 3 at a time. Although... Oh, damn, you're stronger, eh? Okay. That's unfortunate. Thought it was being like a really nice weapon for like 1 hit. Oh no, we actually took... Wait, what? What? Had we already been hit? What? How have we lost half our health? Okay. Not really sure how that happened. Did that hit us twice, or did I just not realize we'd been hit? I thought we'd been doing pretty well. I'm also curious about these, like, deadly transmission things, because it's like... You need 10 iron and 10 of those, which I'm sure resources will get better as we go along. Oh, we got rubber, nice. But at the same time, how worth it would it even be installing in this area? Like, yes, we've got bonked a couple times, but this area isn't really that threatening, is it? So, I don't know. It's just, I'm just sort of thinking of it in terms of, like, everything you break in the world seems to be a limited resource, right? Like, these things don't respawn, but those do, and you can get cloth and metal scraps from them. So, how worth it is it to actually stop spawning? Seems like maybe you'd only want to stop spawning in an area you want to, like, live in or something, maybe? I don't really know how it works as the game goes on, but... Yeah. So I think maybe we won't worry about that immediately, other than... Well, yeah. It is a quest, so maybe we want to do that. I just don't know, like, this is such a little, like... Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not seeing a big reason to worry about it here. Hello. Nah. Whoop. Smack the couch instead. Have you really not noticed me? How you doing? That worked. Very good. Should have a few things we can break in here. I don't think we've been in this house, have we? And we still have... I don't know what level we're expected to get to here, because I think that quest over... That was like a level 7 thing, wasn't it? But yeah, so we do have this quest for the deadly transmission thingy, but... I guess it doesn't actually mean we have to do it here, does it? Like, we could always just do it in the next region or something, but... I mean, the same still applies, I guess, just... Yeah, I don't know. Because if you, like... I don't know. I'm not sure what the goal of the game is, I guess, at this point. It's sort of my one concern. Like, I'm feeling really good about it, and it's definitely got plenty of hours left for me. But I am curious if it's going to get a bit repetitive, or if it opens up more, like... Because I feel like with this type of thing, you really want to be able to make a base. Actually, now that I say that, I'm pretty damn sure that one of the Steam tags was base building, so...
For those of you thinking of building your private underground shelters...
Oh, right, yeah, we did listen to that.
Is that really
Shut up.
something?
Very good. Needing to break... Oh, search. Oh, nice. I'm not sure why broken cups are all over the place, but... I'll take it. Oh, nice. Easy source of ceramics. And is that a... Nope, that's double bed. Can't break that, unfortunately. Oh, I'm still really wanting to upgrade our backpack. Alright, anything else we can break? Because no, yeah, that was something I think I've been dumb about. There's a few things on the ground, then running back, whereas like, we could just finish breaking stuff, and then come and grab everything. Although in this case, I think that is everything for the house. Oh, we're at day 2. Is that right? Yeah, no, that makes sense. I thought I read day 3 somewhere, but I didn't think twice about it, how that didn't make any sense, but... Oh, wait. Okay, seriously, so... Did I miss this? I feel like these search things come up later or something. There's no way I've walked past that a million times and missed it, is there? I mean, in fairness, it wouldn't surprise me if I did that. But I just feel like that isn't the case. Because it's just making me worried about the breaking things. Like things that you could possibly search later or something. Not sure on that. Let's go smack some of these people. Yeah, maybe me doing that was too risky at one point and I actually got hit. That wouldn't surprise me. Boom! Headshot. That was not a headshot, but... Boom headshot. Boom headshot. There we go. Got a gourd. Oh, we got a bench. No, wait, can't break them yet. I remember things. And at some point we can actually break through rocks, apparently. Which is kind of cool. Oh, that's green on the map. Interesting. Nani? Ooh. What is that dangerousness? Are we going to be able to climb at some point? Because that timed box thingy's up there as well. Well, I think we've cleared out a good bit of this lower area. Oh no. Okay, because we hadn't been here on the map, so I guess you need to have actually explored an area to see them on the map properly. That makes sense. Southern Passage has been closed by ISDF Decree 1378.2. And he scratches his head. Indeed, indeed. Oh, what? Oh, really? Alright. Yeah, so we can make a shovel now. I wonder if that's going to be a breaking tool as well. Like maybe with like an upgraded shovel you could break rocks or something? Not sure. Let's open up this area. How you doing there? Alright, let's smack this guy in the back of the head before he notices us. Seems to be the smart play. I'm kind of bothered about our health now. Like, I think we'll be fine, but... I was hoping to keep it up. Alright, let's dump this off real quick. And a boom boom boom. Very nice. We must be getting a few materials going by now. Where are we at? Yeah, we got a decent amount of some things. Oh, so is this every material in the game? It seems kind of like a short list with how many recipes there are. I guess we'll see. Oops. No! Oh my god. I accidentally pressed it. Are you kidding me? Okay. Not a huge deal, just a little unfortunate. Okay, so these are different than last time, right? Or did we have both of them last time? Because I went with the gathering. 5% damage doesn't sound that significant. This one's actually tempting because we're at the start of the game, which means we'll get the most benefit of this in the long haul. And 20%, like that does add up. 5 hit points is pretty nice too, though. No, I think we'll go with that. Since we've already screwed ourselves on this. Not a big deal, we just didn't intend for it. Oh, we can almost upgrade that. Number of uses. Oh, so it goes up from 20 to 40% damage and you get another use. That's pretty cool then. And we are starting to get materials we can use for another crowbar upgrade if we want to. So, if that continues in that, it looks like the crowbar maxes out at 28. I don't know how much, like, how useful it's going to be to keep upgrading that. You may want to save it for other things, depending on what the shovel does, for example. Oh, so yeah, this is level 7, that link tower kit, so I guess we're not expected to do that for a little bit anyway. We could do a flashlight. Interesting. Although, I mean, the nighttime really wasn't that bad, to be honest. Make the camp. This is what I actually probably want to make. Oh, and we can do it. Oh, used to dig up things hidden underground. Alright. Yeah, that sounds like something we want. Why not? You've crafted another main hand tool. You can equip multiple tools and quickly switch them by pressing 1. Heal. I wonder what that needs for upgrades. Take a look at that. Do we have to equip it first? Or can we not upgrade it? I mean, I suppose that's... Oh. Yeah, well maybe it's more of a functional tool, not like the crowbar that's also used for damage. Like, it has 5 damage, because I guess you can technically whack things with it, but... it may not really be intended for that. Oh, right, I didn't realize these little labels here. Ah, and this is the combat section, right. So we get an actual combat thing here then. We might want to hold off on upgrading that then. Because as much as I'm enjoying it, and crowbars are awesome, if we're going to get something that's going to be better, we may not want to be using these resources on the crowbar. It is only one more level away. Okay. Can we make the cap? They did want to make that. Ah, no, we need plastic. Okay. Because it does give some protection, so... Flashlight, yeah, alright, we need plastics. Alright, yeah. I guess those are things we find. Yeah, I didn't realize these, like, markers here. Camp upgrades. Heal. Very cool. What's the highest level? 32, I'm seeing. Oh, 35. 36. Okay. Okay. Nothing else we want to do before we exit camp? I think we're probably good. Yeah, alright. Everything's respawned. At least it's daytime. That's a plus, right? Ah, I can't believe I accidentally hit camp. That's so dumb. Of me, not the game. Alright, let's light up the rest of this area. We've still got plenty to break. Like, I think maybe what I'll do is, at certain points, I'll maybe do little cuts where I sort of just take out resources. Because, like, if we clear all this area, and if we have no limit on storage, which I'm kind of just assuming is the case, we should just take out all these fences. Like, it's all wood, we're gonna need it, like, why not type of thing. So, yeah, I think that'll be worth doing. I might just start doing that, doing little cuts when we're, like, claiming resources and stuff, trying to smooth things out a little bit. I like to just keep everything on camera, but there's ways to be more efficient, and, you know, repetitive stuff isn't the most entertaining. I don't know, let me know if you have any thoughts on that. I mean, I think for sure, like, when we're talking about the fences, obviously, I don't think there's a majority wanting to watch me just plow through a fence, but yeah. We'll see. I'll figure it out. Smacky smacky. Delicious cloth. Or, I need to stop calling things delicious that aren't delicious. Okay, someone was hoarding barbecues. Why not? Waiting for the apocalypse to be over and everyone wants to just have a good barbie. Makes sense. Some beer and barbecue. Barbecue and beer? Yeah, one or the other. Either way, both go very well together. Which, definitely this time of year for here, starting to heat up here in Australia, although where I live that's always questionable. Tasmania is kind of a crapshoot, which, yeah, if you're not familiar, I live in Tasmania. I have no idea if I've mentioned that before, but I do. Which it's really nice living here, honestly. It's very peaceful. But I swear, like, the weather over the last 10 years has just been, like, such a crapshoot. It's like, we've had yeah, summers haven't been that great. Especially, like last summer, there was so much wind. It was ridiculous. Like, there was very few, like, beach days, as I guess you could call them. Not that I ever go to the beach, but Yeah, the wind is pretty damn annoying. Oop. And I live on the coast, so yeah, the wind kind of hammers you at times. It's a little bit annoying. But, you know, it's never like too hot or too cold here either where I live, so, you know, can't complain too much. I certainly prefer here than some of the other states. But we won't go into that. We need to smack things. And also, so, I hadn't really, like, touched on it here. Are these meant to be zombies? Like, they're sort of zombie-esque, right? But they have, like, weird growths on them. I don't know what's going on with that. We can't zoom in to get a better look at them, unfortunately. Which I kind of wish you could, because, like, it's, oh, awesome. That's pushing us near level 5. The stylized graphics sort of do allow for zooming. I don't think it'll look bad, although some of these aren't particularly high res. I guess it's a bit mixed, because they're, yeah, the cars are done a bit differently than some of the other things, I think. Okay. Yeah, so when we're at level 5, we can get the new combat thing, so hell yeah. That does not look safe to smack. Might have to be a little bit careful with that. We can smack you though. Very nice. I really want to get level 5 now. I'm curious what our... Oh, an axe maybe. That'd probably be a fitting one, right? That'd be really nice. And good. Oop. Oh, we should test that. Actually. I'd like... Well, actually, that'd be hard to test, wouldn't it? Because we don't know what's going to drop. Like, I want to see if you can break something that's searchable and still get the item that you would have searched for. Because then we may as well just smack things in the future rather than worrying about that. Yeah. Alright, not a big deal. There's lots of little mechanical things I'm curious about, you know. It's the same. Whenever I play a game like this, I'm always curious about the little mechanical side of things. Oh my, you fucking bitch. What the hell? I didn't know that was a thing. I mean, I shouldn't have expected they're all weak, but I wasn't expecting that. Let's see how it is. Ooh, man. Ex-human hurler. Okay. Yeah, I haven't really been using the dodge. I don't really want to get green shit thrown at us. Oh, cool, man. Let's try. Let's see what comes out of it. Okay, that had like 4 things. I'm guessing that did work then. Still hard to say, but yeah. I was also mentioning about like knocking down all the fences, like doing a cut. Might be worth doing that for some of these leaves too. Because there's... Oh, they're really easy now, aren't they? Oh yeah, I mean I'd still probably cut through it, but I just feel like this area is a pretty chill, easy area. So if we can clear out all of the zombies, it might be worth just stopping for a bit and just harvesting the shit out of it, you know? Just going absolutely nuts on it. I think that could definitely be well worth the time. Yeah. Oh, lockpick, eh? Really? Can't we climb over the wall? Okay, I assume there's actually a roof, but come on. Investigate. This world seems dangerous. To survive, you need to further equip yourself. Invent a coving port, cook any recipe, craft throwing knives. Oh, we got that done. Level 5? Yeah. Almost. Very nice. And there is actually one of these here. These measures will suffice for now. Because I said about that, right? That little thing, but I saw what looked like a storage box there, so that's why I thought it wasn't going to be one. Okay, so what is it that I could see that looked like a storage box? Is it the table? Huh. So I guess maybe you can somewhat spot these. Oh shit, no. Okay, that's alright. I thought that was going to make us camp. That would have sucked. Although, okay, we might need to do one more clear out, because once we hit level 5, I do want to make whatever it is that's going to be a weapon. Well, I guess depending on the damage, like, because whatever we get next, it may not be as good as our crowbar without an upgrade or two, so we'll have to see on that. Yeah, that worked. Still trying to get better at the combat, but we are getting there. And this house has been I don't know, someone like us coming through here and decide to harvest a few walls or something. Can we... Ah, no tomatoes. Fair enough. We haven't found much harvestable shit yet either, have we? Only a couple of mushrooms. Alright, we'll break a couple of things here. I won't go crazy on the harvesting thing for now, we'll just sort of explore and then... Yeah, I think we'll try and just find a balance with harvesting on and off camera. I think that'll be the smart play, because I think I'll be putting quite a few hours into this game. So yeah, if you do have any feedback or suggestions on anything about the way I'm playing and showing stuff, let me know, because I'm kind of in it for the long haul at this point. There's just something satisfying about this game. And I do like the way that they went with it, with levels and permanent upgrades and permanent weapons and stuff. I really like that. So it just, even though it's a very, very different game in like every sense, it just makes me think to Breath of the Wild. And one of the things that I found so disappointing was the fact that weapons break. I never sort of got over that fact. Like, it was just one of them things that, even though over time you start to learn weapon locations and stuff like, oh shit, oh my. Our first actual death. Ah, I got too cocky. I'm gonna fuck you up. Oh, you got health back, okay. Yeah, alright, touche. What was I saying? Right, yeah, Breath of the Wild. It's like even, like as you got like further in the game, you started to learn locations and stuff like that. Was that everything we had on us? Because that's one thing we haven't tested. Does it retain everything? Also, is our other body still going to be there? Wait, why have you... Wait. Do things respawn when you die? Ah, that's not cool. I didn't consider that possibility. Yes, anyway. Even in Breath of the Wild, like, as you start to find locations you can return back to and stuff, Oh! You can only have one body. Good to know. Oh, okay. That's interesting then. We'll have to still do a test later, where we go out of the region and that, but okay, that's good to know. But yes, anyway, trying to finish what I was saying. Even though over time you start to learn like locations of good weapons you can go back to, it's still like, I don't know. I feel like that game just would have had a more satisfying feel if you could keep the weapons. I also really wish they expanded that house you can get. I forget the town, but you can upgrade it and you get a few weapon stands, man. I wish they expanded that. It would have been so cool if you could have had like a proper storage there and be able to hang up all your different weapons that you keep permanently and stuff. Like, it's like a small thing, but I think they would have just added this like level of satisfaction to playing, you know? I mean, fantastic game aside, don't get me wrong. I did put a good like 160 hours into that game, so I certainly got my time out of it. Oh shit, those things, okay. Oh my. Yeah, these guys are actually kind of deadly. These are not to be taken lightly. Okay. Not at all. Level 5, boom. Alright, that's good. I'm getting a hang of this, yeah, we are. Despite having some trouble with them. How do you tell what's a hurler? Because those are... Oh! What was that? Oh, I guess we're not going to be able to see them here, are we? I do want to see what the weapon we get is. Oh wait, that's... Maybe it's not a weapon. Maybe that was the thing. Alright, so... Oh, these changed. That's what I was wondering. So, like, if we select the middle one, will these stay the same but then that, or... But no, because what was it last time? This was... Oh, I have a terrible attention span, I'm not sure. But this, 8% from everything? That's hard to pass up. Yeah, no, I'm going with that. That'll be good. Oh, a sickle. Ah, okay. Interesting. Dodge roll speed. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So what do we need for you? Oh, just 4 ceramics. 15 slashing. Extra obstacle melee damage. Oh, so does that be... It's 16 damage on obstacles, but 15 for things? And you get a bonus on power attack damage. I don't think the sickle does. I mean, the crowbar doesn't do that, does it? Oh no, that's plus 60%. Though I assume that's probably gone up from our upgrades, has it? Oh wow, I'm just realizing how that's actually quite high, isn't it? Like that's one upgrade off meeting our crowbar. Okay. Let's get some ceramics then. Since most things are alive, we may as well get ceramics and camp again at this point. I think we've already got the stuff from here, but we'll give it a shot. Ooh. Oh yeah, so we're getting, yeah, right. I was like, wait, 109? Yeah, we just got an upgrade for that, didn't we? I remember things, don't mind me. I'm kind of tempted to do a test again with the dyeing. If we put like something in every slot, will we actually keep it? I assume so, but it's one of them things that's good to test. But we also don't want to have good stuff. Maybe we won't worry about it for the second. I'd prefer to get ourselves a sickle, honestly. So, let's do that. Right, we can just smash them, I'm pretty sure, so... Yeah. Because we had that other one that was like... We got the 2 fabric and 2 of those from smashing it, so... I think it's pretty safe to say. Let me know if you know otherwise. It could have been a lucky case, that's why it's sort of awkward to test that. Boom. Yeah, I know I sort of already finished the... Oh, damn it. I know I finished the thought, but... it's been so long since I played Breath of the Wild, so now I'm having some nostalgia. I really hope that they do change that in the next one. Like I said, by the end, I knew all sorts of weapon locations that were good. Like, you had that really good sword that was on top of one of the towers. You get that other sword at the water place. I don't remember any of the place names now, but, you know, you could go to the place with that Lionel. Like, there was some good spots. Like, they were pretty easy to get to. But... yeah, I hope they change that, and I hope you can have a proper house and stuff. I feel like that's so satisfying in open world games. So, that would be really cool to see, I think. Man, I can't wait for that. I'm gonna just put so many goddamn hours into it. It's gonna be so good. And especially, ooh, it's gonna look so good on the OLED Switch too. That's gonna be really nice. And a snack. Although, yeah. I was just thinking, like, I would love to see, like, the next Zelda on better hardware, but I don't think that's very realistic. Ooh, dog? No? Okay, I guess we can break this one. I hope we can get a pet in this. This is the kind of game where, like, having a dog companion would be so perfect. Like, how could you not? Oh, I really hope so, actually. That'd be so good. Oh, ceramics. Nice. Wait, what? Really? Really? Huh. Well, wasn't expecting that. Seriously? Huh. Oh, so is that like the couple that were in there when this happened then? I assume they didn't lock themselves in. Do we have like another means of getting inside, or? Kind of random. Oh, I don't think we've been to that house. Alright. Ceramics is the goal. Mailbox? Thank you. Let's drop these off first. Oh, right, those are potentially dangerous. Might want to actually camp again shortly. I don't like our health being that far down. Well, we'll try and get ceramics first. That's probably the way to go, right? Those throwy guys, they're like a whole other level. Like, I was dumb about some of it, but they're definitely a lot tougher. Oh, you're one of them, aren't you? Yeah, you are. I think maybe like corners are a good way to handle them. Oh shit. Oh, you bitch. Oh, I'm so bad with these guys. They make me nervous. Oop. Okay, so can attacking them cancel that? It seemed like canceling maybe stopped their attack. That's interesting. Oh, did we just get 87 for that table? Pretty nice. Hopefully, we're probably going to need ceramics to upgrade, aren't we? Because the sickle's not actually going to be that, like, useful unless we do one upgrade. But we still want to get it made. Oh, tomato? Oh, hell yeah. I think we have 2 of those now, don't we? Again? Yeah, nice. Very nice. 1 more of those, we get some more health. Can we break anything? No. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be worth upgrading our... Like, the crowbar might be retiring. Because if we get one upgrade and it matches, then, you know, that's going to mean, well... I suppose it's going to depend on what materials we need to get further than the crowbar. Because it might be that the crowbar can be upgraded to 28 much easier than the sickle can, so... even if it's in the short term, it may end up being more beneficial. I guess I'm just a little bit worried about the fact that, like, it is a huge world we've got compared to this little area. But it also seems like the resources are finite. So, yeah. Let's break the TV. Oh. Oh, alright. Forgot about that. I was thinking just metal, but yeah. Right, this way. Let's drop that off. And I know it doesn't despawn, but I don't like leaving the electronics there. I have no good reason for it, but... Oh, I left some wood apparently too. Alright, we'll break a couple other things, since we're gonna camp anyway. May as well. Oh, you get some nice XP for some of the larger breakables, eh? What else we got? Why is everyone with double beds, man? I can't break those. Table. Alright, chair. Break you. Dresser. Sure, why not? Clock. May as well. Yeah, there's so many leaves we could break, eh? I'll take a minute, but... Probably one of the things that's worth sort of clearing an area out with leaves and then just never having to worry about them again. Although, who knows how crazy the crafting recipes get. Good. Also, I don't think this game is as new as I thought it was. Like, it did release recently, but I think it must have been in early access for a while. And I just never run into it before, so... Not that that matters, but, you know, it's always good to jump on new games when it comes to YouTube. So, yeah. Because I played the first episode last night. Oh my. Yeah, it was last night, so that will be going up, like, in... like 6 hours from now. So I'm not sure how much interest there is so far, but hopefully there's some interest to give me a motivation to play. I mean, well, not motivation, because I'm all in for it, but it's sort of awkward if you, like, really get into something, but no one wants to watch it. No. I didn't want to do this. No. I want to go make my sickle. I can't get past the gate with that large monster standing in the way. Yeah, this face indeed. Grimace. He's even got his own fancy... Oh my, look at this health bar. I actually don't want to fight him right now. Thanks, though. Is he gonna stay there? Because I have no interest in fighting you right now, buddy. Yeah, I'm good. I got plenty left to do here. Got the daunting music and everything. Alright, let's make our sickle. See what we're gonna need to upgrade it. Oh, my tea's getting cold. Hello, Mr. Sickle. Or Mr. Sickle. We are equal opportunity weaponers. I don't even know what I just said. Don't mind me. Alright, what do we need to upgrade you? Oh shit, we can upgrade already. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, wow, though, that's, Oh no, sorry, I was reading that backwards. Ah, hell yeah. Let's upgrade that bad boy. Absolutely. And... oh my god, we can do another one? Oh, how do we not? Oh, how do we not? Hell yeah. And 8 iron. Oh, so that's... backstab critical hit chance. Oh, so that's for the upgrade, right? Oh, so is that... okay, what's the current? Because we can't... wait, what? How do we see the current one? This is current then. So we actually have 25 damage right now for obstacles. Is that how that works? That's cool. Although, yeah, so power attack damage is only plus 15 on this, whereas with the crowbar it's plus 60. So I assume then what, because I mentioned about that, I wasn't sure if like the power attack was full damage or not, but no, I guess you would do, like for the crowbar, you would be doing 20 damage when you just smack them, but you get an extra 60% if you use the power damage. So that's pretty good, isn't it? Because that would give this like 28 damage or something. I'm not going to do the actual math because I'm lazy, but that's fine. Yeah. 27 maybe? Yeah. Okay. As for... Oh. You have... Oh, right. Unlock a new slot by crafting 5 items. I like the way that works. But... it means we can't use this at the moment. Well, we haven't... I don't know how the shovel works. Actually no. Let's do that for a minute. Because I don't know if like... because if this is something where you have to actually find specific things on the ground that indicate, we could just swap it out as we go. Because otherwise, I think we need at least one more upgrade on this before it's going to be... oh no. Well, it'll be pretty similar. Because that'll be what, like... 2.3... 3.45, so like 26.45 with a power attack. So pretty close to the crowbar. Which, actually, what is that? So, that it would be 27, right? Because it's 50%, 10, 10%, yeah, 2, yeah. Oh no. Oh no, I did that dumb, didn't I? That'd be 32. What the hell was I think? Oh god, this is why I don't do math. I'm actually pretty good at math, but when talking and on the fly, it sort of craps out. And plus, I haven't had to do a lot of it since school. Other than programming, but I haven't had to do much of that in the recent years either. But, yeah, that's actually 32, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's try out the shovel and see how this works. So can we just, like, dig? Oh, yeah. Okay. That's interesting. Would this dig up leaves? What the fuck? Oops. Oh no. Let's get this out. Come on, bitch. Big sickle. Yeah, that works. We're still better off with the crowbar, technically, for one more upgrade, aren't we? And we haven't ran into any iron yet. I don't know how that works. Yeah, maybe we'll worry about the shovel in a little bit. Yeah. We'll use this for killing and then, yeah. Is that right? I just swore our health bar was longer than that. Am I crazy? I thought it was like 4. I mean, I don't know why I thought that. Okay. Oh wow. That's suddenly jumped up, eh? Yeah. So I wonder if we can get iron now. We have 25 damage for that. Because I really like, because if we get one more upgrade on this, we can retire the crowbar for a while, I think. As much as I love it, I'd love to be able to keep upgrading it, but yeah. Also, why have we not destroyed the thing sitting right in front of this? That would be the thing to do. That is right. So that's, oh no, this is 23. I thought it does what? Extra obstacle melee targets. Am I misunderstanding? So, I mean, sure to tell. Also, that would have been the way to confirm actually paying attention how much damage something does when I smack it, right? Let's see if see how bad at math I really am. Yeah, it is 32. Okay. I'm only somewhat terrible at math. And that is 26. Okay. So a little bit of a difference. I don't know why I said 27. I think I was thinking of it as like... Oh, I don't know. I'm not going to even try and figure that one out. Oops. Go to the crowbar. That is not a crowbar and is in fact a sickle. Don't mind me. I can't even manage words, so why do I think I can manage math? Ay. Good. Yeah, I'm just trying to think what we would get iron from. Because we've been getting metal scraps. Oh, right, we can get rubber from this, can't we? Nice. So we can't do the big ones. Oh! Is that a... Oh! Because this said you can't do it with this, right? Yeah. Ah, okay. Cool. Very cool. Although, what would the max damage with this be? We've done... I assume you can go up to +5. So it's 4, that'd be 35 and maybe... Okay. What level do we get the next one? Can we see that thing here? That's definitely one thing I would want to be able to see here. Like, I really don't think you should have to camp just to be able to look at the future recipes. That seems a little silly. Let's see if I eat my words here, because you can actually do it somewhere. Oh, there's the skills. Inventor 1 enables it. Oh, I didn't know that was a skill. Oh, I guess that's why we didn't get to choose one for the level 2, because we just got Inventor, but like, okay. And then, yeah, we... Gathering... Yeah. Yeah, we haven't found any bird eggs yet, eh? Okay. So... How are we looking here? We haven't gone on these outskirts. Yeah, maybe we'll go check that out then. Because we've got a few things that are locked. Actually, we go back to this house for a second. We didn't really finish in there. Alright, you had this guy in here, right? I need to get better at dealing with these. Seems like maybe you want to get close so they'll do a melee attack and then move away. Like, that seems like it might be the way to go. Actually, yeah, I'm also just realizing, because, yeah, we sort of confirmed with the crowbar. When you do a power attack, it does show the bonus, right? Because you saw it was 32. So, if this is doing 25, shouldn't it be doing that? Extra obstacle melee targets +2. I don't know how else to read that. Yeah, it could mean something else, but... Obstacle... I don't know, is that... I guess obstacle... Oh, well, there you go. What the hell does it mean, then? Like, what is an obstacle considered as? I don't know. I must just be... Yeah. Alright. Yeah, so that sucks. Oh, we do have benches now. Right, benches take 23. Okay. What about you? No. I'm just trying to think where we can get iron. Benches could be iron. What about these spools? What are you? Oh! You have rubber. Okay. We do need rubber. What the hell was I just hitting? Oh, so you can break the fence down. What about with a crowbar? 25. But you can't... Oh. Oh, maybe we are going to want to upgrade the crowbar then. Because even if there's other tools later... Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't quite think about it like that. Huh. We need ceramics for that. To be able to manage the rubber. Okay. I wanna wonder if I can pull it up online or something. I don't want to spoil stuff, but I also don't like that I have to camp just to check what level we're gonna get the next weapon is. Seems kind of silly. Oh, there's a bunch of them here. Oh, nice. I didn't realize you could hit 3 things at once. Okay. Is that the sickle can do that, or have we just not been in situations where that's occurred? Very nice. That was a nice hole just there. Very nice. Dump them. Good stuff. Alright, well, I'm gonna charge at this guy. Why did I charge at him? Oh, fuck balls. We are a bit low on health there. Let's get it. Oh, he backed up. Touché. This one's got some brains. I see how it is. Okay. We might need to rest then. And I do want to check that anyway. But... oh, right. What was it, what's the cost of a sleeping bag? What am I looking for? Yeah, that's the one. Sleeping bag. See, I'm tempted to sleep through the next night, but at the same time, these still feel kind of valuable. Oh, well rested bonus. Yeah, so the one thing I'm still unsure of too, though, is if sleeping matters. Sorry, if time matters. I might Google that. I want to figure most things out myself in game because that's fun, although comments are appreciated too. But I would prefer to avoid directly looking stuff up. But time's one of them ones you can't really confirm in a direct way. Oh shit, is that why I couldn't break that? Ah. Yeah, okay, there's definitely motivation to be using multiple tools then. Yeah, alright, fair enough. I guess we're keeping our trusty crowbar. Alright, let's take a look at this since we need to heal anyway. So, oh. Right. I thought that was gonna, like, do it automatically just then. No, don't mind me. Oh, throwing knives. Forgot about you. You're probably good for the spitty guys, eh? Upgrade, that's not what I want. Right. Okay, level 9. Yeah. That's a bit away then. Shock absorber, we need ceramics for. Flashlight. Don't mind me. Baseball cap, plastics. Yeah, we should actually make this pretty soon, I think. Sleeping through the night. The well-rested bonus has me curious now. That could actually be worth it. I mean, it's not too bad on fabric. Is there anything else we need fabric for at the moment, though? We need 20 for that, but that's fine. Okay, there's nothing else we can upgrade right now that needs it, so that's not terrible. Well, I guess so we need 20 for that. We need 10 for that. That's 30. And then if we did that, 45. So yeah, that's fine, really. It's not going to be hard to find 5. Yeah, okay. Maybe we'll do a little bit more and we'll sleep through the night then. Yeah, that'll be good. What else did I want to do? Right, well, we need ceramics. Damn it, I had something in mind and now I've forgotten. Okay. Don't mind me. Let's try that out. Oh, we get 40. Although, yeah, so it takes all 3 that we have to actually kill one of them, which isn't great. Oh, right. I wanted to try breaking a bench. See if we can get any iron from it. That would be quite nice. These guys, yeah. I think the best thing is just to let them swing, then hit. I don't know if using dodge is a good way to go. Let's try that. dodge, let them walk, maybe? I really just want to sort of perfect some of the basic skills. But for now, let's get to a bench. I think there was some over this way. Yeah, there's one near this one. That's right. Oh, why did I? Alright, we're gonna rest anyway, it's fine. Yeah, so I thought maybe these bits on the end could be iron. But... oh, it is! Hell yeah! Okay, we have our source of iron. What did we need that for other than Sickle upgrade? I feel like, was there something else? I mean, yeah, the link tower, but... oh, either way, that's, hell yeah. Let's click that up then. That way we can, rest and upgrade our sickle. And it'll actually make it better than our crowbar, which would be nice. Although, actually... no, I think that'll make it pretty even on the power, won't it? Because that'll put it to, like... well, like a bonus of 4, it'll be 27, so it'll be like 31. Yeah, close enough to be even, so... I mean, yeah, not technically even, but... not terrible. Ooh. Yeah, I feel like I'm being a bit, like, chaotic with the way I'm actually doing it. Still, that worked out fine. We had more benches around, that's for sure. Oh, there's one. Oh, some mushies. I wonder if those regrow. That's a thought. Oh, another bench. Very good. Stay back, please. And a smack. Let them swing. And a little smack. Good. Good, good, good. Another bench. Just 2 more, and we have a sickle upgrade. Which, yeah, we're already at +4 for the sickle, so... yeah, I wonder what it'll take for the final upgrade. Smack. Smack. Yeah, it'll only take 2 power hits to kill them too. Oh, eggs. I see you. Cool. Delicious. Oh, we're already full on that. Alright, let's go store them. We should be close. What's closest? Over here? Sort of. I feel like there was another place with a group of benches. Can't think where it was. Dog? Aww. Maybe one day. Good. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Sickle man. Sickle man is killing shit. I couldn't think of anything else to say. Don't mind me. Yeah, where the hell is another bench? Maybe down the bottom area? Whoop. Damn. Stay down, please. Very good. Benches, benches, benches. Oh, we got more rubber here. And a pallet, which I somehow was hitting from here. Good stuff. Oh, what about you? No? Oh, bench. Hello. Right in my face. Boom. That is a sickle upgrade. Very nice. Yeah, I might do a quick Google before we sleep, just to make sure time doesn't matter. I do assume it doesn't. I imagine it's just more of a metric for the sake of tracking it, you know, because it is literally, you know, going by each day, and it has the cycle and everything, so... oh shit, right. Oh no, that was... it's the little ones we can break, my bad. Yeah, let's go for a wander down here before we, we'll let it actually get to night time before we sleep anyway. I mean, even if time does matter, it's probably not going to hurt to sleep, so... that's fine. And crap. Health down. I've not been doing too well on that, eh? Alright. Let's go drop this stuff off before we die with good stuff on us. Where are you? Oh, let's see. Oop. Another one. Oop. Yeah, I'm getting a bit, I feel like it's like figuring out the methodology for killing them, then I just get silly and just start smacking around. It works. Sort of. And boom, very good. So, yeah, it looks like it's mostly just a little bit there in this corner. Although, yeah, no, I'm looking at the fence, but Well, no, I guess it is the fence. This is... Yeah, the actual sort of region thingy goes a bit further than the fence. I also need to get used to turning around a bit more. You know what, let's, just for a minute here. I doubt I'll keep it on. But there is a... Where are we at? Rotate minimap, that's not... I think there was an... I think... Ah, that's the one. Rotate camera automatically. I was curious how this would feel. Oh. Hmm. Okay. Maybe this wouldn't be bad. Huh. Alright. Ooh, we are so close to death now. Okay. You know what, actually, I don't like it. I don't mind it. But no, I think I'm just going to try and get used to rotating the camera more. Because it rotates whenever you press left and right. That was what was happening there. Which gets a little bit too rotatey for me. And yes, rotatey is totally a word. Hello, time box. That is one thing where I was concerned about time. Okay, it says 0 on it, so do we already lose on that one, or... Although, actually, maybe it's like a puzzle thing or something? Like, maybe once you actually click it, you have to, like, solve a puzzle in time, or it blows up or something? Like, it might be more along those lines. Oh my! Okay, so the crowbar can't do that, right? No. So this... Ah. Okay, if we want to harvest fences and, leaves and stuff, that's going to be so much better for it, eh? Like, so can we do it on, like, a... Yeah, it can hit multiple. Oops. Okay, not as good as it was doing with them ones, but... I need to get used to... I keep doing that with the clicking. Like, say I'm, like, here, I'm trying to click on that fence. But because I'm clicking behind the character, that's not how it works. You need to actually click a bit further away. Yeah, okay. And actually, those fences aren't bad XP either, so... Ah, yeah. That's, yeah. Yeah, when I was gonna make the sickle originally, it was just in my head, like, damage was the only factor. I was thinking more about, like, because we had run into a couple of things that said you can't damage with the tool, but I figured we just needed, like, a better tool. But, you know, I wasn't thinking about the fact that there would just be still individual things that you can only do one or the other type of thing, so... Oh, shit, no. We are almost dead, so no, we don't actually want to do that. Alright, I think it's probably a good time to camp. I'm also going to shut that door. Very good. Right, so we can upgrade our sickle. We should be able to find more ceramics around here, so I think we can probably manage that. Before we do that... What level is it for the pick again? Oh shit! Really? Level 12? That's surprising. That's a while away before we can unlock some of the stuff here then. Huh. Okay. Fair enough. Sickle, my friend, you are getting an upgrade. Boom. Delicious. Oh. Oh, we only need 6 iron to finish the sickle? Oh no, that's... Oh, okay, I made a mistake on both of these. I thought they had 1 left because they're at +4. But I guess no, they start at +1, so... Because yeah, the sickle is... Oh. Okay, I'm just dumb apparently. I could have swore I saw the crowbar as +4. Maybe I was looking at it in here, or... No? Okay, I have no explanation for that then. I could have swore I'd seen this at +4. My bad. Okay. Well, that's cool though. That means we have 2 more upgrades for the sickle. Which means... What are we looking at then? So, it'll be 39 damage. Sorry, 35. I was, yeah, jumping ahead on that. I was going from the 31 just there. But yeah, so we'll be able to get that up to 35 damage. And the crowbar will be, yeah, 28. Cool. If anyone knows what this is, let me know. Yeah, I am curious. What else? We haven't run into hide yet. I assume we won't until we're outside of this region. So I assume that's like a hunting thing or something. But yeah, I'm sure we can find 6 more iron around here. And with 27 damage, we can break more stuff, so hell yeah. That'll be really good. Right, we can do a sleeping bag. Flashlight, baseball cap, those we can both make. Oh, I did not see you there. Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't know what that's for, or how that works. Oh, maybe if you dig up the soil, you can plant shit? That could be cool. We have these to make as well. We need ceramics for that, which will go to this first. But yeah, let's go ahead and make a sleeping bag. Why not? Enable sleeping at campfire. Sleeping passes time and grants temporary well rest. Actually, I might have just had a dumb moment with that. The reason I was hesitant with this is because I was thinking them as one-off usage. But no, I'm guessing you can probably reuse it. I don't know why I had that in my mind, probably from other games, where sleeping bag's sort of a crappy option thing. That's dumb of me. Huh, I guess we can sleep then. Sleep to pass time and get a temporary rest bonus. Oh, so you can sleep for more if... Okay. Is it safe to sleep? Oh, it literally just like speeds up time. Huh. Rest a bonus. Plus 90 max hit points for 5 hours? Oh, that's not bad. Not quite daytime, but still it's fine. I think we slept enough. And so you can sleep, yeah, increase the number of hours. We need hide for that as well. Cooking pot I'm not really worried about. Knives, yes, but you know, not, yeah. I think the main priorities is we want to upgrade our crowbar and sickle once more. And we want to get this bag of seeds, the baseball cap, the flashlight, and the shock absorber. So I think we're going to make that the goal for that next time, because I think we're going to actually call it for this one here. Oh, okay, cool. Because yeah, it's been about an hour, which I think is probably a pretty good time for these ones. I'm definitely going to play more today. I'm really enjoying myself. I hope you are too. Let me know if you have any, you know, feedback, suggestions, any of that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just feeling good about this. And yeah, we'll make that our... Okay, I get weird about resting because of the respawns, but we've already done it, so... But yeah, so next time we'll make our goals, getting, yeah, shock absorbers. We'll get the flashlight, we'll get the cap. We'll try out these. Maybe we'll do that first thing, because we can already make them, but... Well... Yeah, that shouldn't really matter. We can get more cloth and stuff pretty easy, I think. And with hopefully, yeah, we can manage to upgrade the sickle as well. And depending on the ceramics, yeah, I think we'll make sort of that our goal. Get them, get the shock absorbers, get the flashlight, baseball cap, bag of seeds, and an upgrade to each of them. And maybe, with some hope, we can get an upgrade on these, but less of a priority, honestly. Like, they're cool, but I feel like, you know, no, they're a bit mixed in their usage because of needing to rest. Like, even though like they do decent damage at their base level, you can only kill one of them throwy guys with it before you need to rest. So yeah, we'll probably put that into the lower priority. Well, the bag of blood, I hadn't really thought about upgrading, but that does push your hit points more and more. So we need iron for that, so that'll probably be the priority after the rest of these, depending on what these need for their final upgrade. Yeah. Can't upgrade that, right? Yeah. Ooh, one more level we can do some fishing too, maybe. That'd be cool. But yeah, that is going to do it for now, so I would just say I thank you very, very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.